Hey guys, Jason with JWClassicVW, and welcome back to the vlog. What do we do here? We talk about Volkswagens, more specifically, my 1956 Oval Window Ragtop Goose. Insert cool photos here. Video. Yeah, that's her. Well, today we are going to be doing not a whole lot of crazy stuff in the actual garage. I have some leaky valve covers, and I made the mistake of trying to reuse some old cork ones that I had on there before. Every time you do a valve adjustment, you should replace your valve cover gaskets. So we'll be doing that. And also we're going to be talking about some new products. Ooh, some new stuff that I'll be doing with Goose. CB Performance stuff and some vintage speed. You guys know I like those two products because, or those two companies, because they produce some really awesome stuff. So stay tuned. It's going to be really good. So the couple upgrades that I'm going to have coming are for, one is going to be for my carburetors, and I did find a spring that I'm going to go ahead and try at Advanced Auto for my return springs here. But the upgrade is the CB Performance IDF update kit. And what that update kit does is it replaces your current Venturi. What you have is like a single throat Venturi with a bar that goes across. And it's supposed to help out with increased horsepower at higher RPMs, not so much on lower RPMs, which I don't really need more horsepower at lower RPMs. I wanted it at higher RPMs. So what I'm doing right now is, first I'm just going to go ahead and play with this spring to see if I can get that, if the one that I found in the kit. Let me show you the kit. You know those help kits that have a little bit of everything in it? Well, this kit has an assortment of springs, and there's a small one in here that I think, small one there. Let's see. This small spring, it's kind of like a dual spring, and I'll probably have to go, there's a couple Advanced Autos around here, and I was just going to check first to see if it fits, and if it fits, then I'm going to go ahead and use it, and then go over to the other Advanced Auto and see if I can pick up one from there. But it's pretty strong, and from measuring, I kind of felt like it would fit right, so I'll bring you guys in. So you see, this is my current spring setup, which is, it's getting it done, but not very strong, like I was saying. And here's the new spring, and I really think that this is going to help out a lot. But let's go ahead and swap it out and take a look. Alright, let's get this off of here. I'm going to get two because, you really want to have matching springs. And as one of my fellow YouTubers said, in one of the comments I got recently, that IDF carburetors are fantastic and they're pretty awesome once you get them set up right. Thanks, oh crap, where did that go? Oh, here it is. It didn't bounce too far, alright. Thanks, VW Jawbreaker. You're right, man. It's once I get it there, I'm sure that these will be fantastic carburetors. Okay, so here's the spring that we're replacing. Dang, the zoom is just not my friend. So here's the old spring. Work with me. So old spring, new spring. There's a big difference in the look of these two springs too. So there you go. Old spring, new spring. And I'm thinking that this is going to be the way that I want to do this. Something like this, maybe. And just, this isn't made for Webers, this spring, so you're going to have to play with it some, guys. I'm thinking that, something along the lines of here-ish. Bend this up around. So I think I have to bend this back a little bit the other way if I want this to be more of what I'm looking for. I got one on there. Come on now. Alright, Mr. Spring. There we go. Let's Goose is just saying, I'm tired of you messing with my carburetors. That's what's going on here. Or the General. You know, Goose's engine's name is the General. Let's see how it, that seems pretty good. Oh yeah. So, when I do full throttle, the spring is kind of dragging across here, and I don't like that. It's definitely stronger. So the trick is to either move the spring out some, which, unless I plan on adding something to the housing here, that's not going to happen, or find a different spring. I did order some different springs, some IDA springs from CB as well. I'm not sure if they're going to work or not, but they were like $5, so I said, why not? We'll pick them up and try them out. What I found on the other side was that the gasket had been sucked in on the top side, probably because I didn't have it seated down all the way right, and it's always best to replace your cork gaskets, and I tried reusing it, so my bad. Started on there. And the gasket had been cut in half, yay! Check it out. Probably pinched it or some crap. Oh well. Easy enough to fix. Gaskets are cheap, guys. Might as well replace it. Lesson learned. Trying to get, lazy. And I had the gaskets here, so I should have just did it. Don't try to reuse cork gaskets. Big mistake. We all got our ways of doing things. I don't like silicone because you have to scrape it all off and it's a pain in the butt, so I just grease up my valve cover gasket. Just regular old CV joint or axle grease, whatever you get. I don't know what's going down on the boardwalk, but it smells like fair food down there. I'm smelling like cotton candy or something. That's just not right for a guy that isn't trying to eat sweets. Damn you! Fair food. The grease kind of holds it in place too, which is nice while you're seating the valve cover. Alright guys, so I'm back from a cruise, and I haven't told you guys this, but I was having a problem with some overheating issues with the General here, and I figured out what it was. When you're running velocity stacks, and I know somebody out there, told me something about this, but if you're running velocity stacks and you don't have enough room when you got your air filters on here, your engine is gonna choke. It's gonna work hard. It's gonna starve for air, and that's exactly what the problem was. I took off. Yeah, I don't recommend this to people because if anything would have gone down inside here, it would have been bad news. I'm about to put my air filters back on right now, but what had happened is I was driving around and I took off the air filters and warmed up the engine, and I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, I used to get hot where I couldn't even touch this stuff here, and the whole dipstick test, I was like, my engine was failing that dipstick test all the time, and now I've been running for about an hour, and dude, I can touch the dipstick. Temperatures have dropped dramatically. I use the infrared light to kind of check stuff out, and yeah, I can even touch the valve cover tins. They're not, well, they're hot, but they're not crazy hot. It's definitely cooled down quite a bit, and it's all because of air. The engine wasn't getting enough air, so I got to clean it up and stuff. I'm probably gonna go out to the car show today, the Saturday car show at the Kima. So if you guys are in the neighborhood, actually, well, this video will come out tomorrow. If you guys are ever in the neighborhood, stop by and say hi. I added the spring on this side. I stopped by the AutoZone on the other side of town and picked up the spring, and these springs have made a huge difference in the way my throttle feels too, these bigger springs. So hey, if you guys need some springs and you're looking for some, these ones are pretty badass. They work great and it's cheap. It's like a whole kit. You're gonna end up with a bunch of extra springs if you need them or not. So cool, man. Also, I told you guys that I ordered some stuff, and I did. I ordered the Weber IDF upgrade kit. It's for 40 and 44 IDF Webers, and I think they have it for another type of carburetor too, but I'm not sure. And what it does is I'll be taking, I don't know if I'm going to take the carbs off or not, because apparently you can just take off the tops and do this, but I'm going to be putting that kit in and doing a review on that, and I'm going to put a picture in here, somewhere in here, showing you guys what it is. A picture of the actual IDF update kit. Also, I'm going to be going through here, and I kind of teased this on my Instagram and on my Facebook group, but I'm going to be adding the A&M fittings that match these ones for all of my breather hoses. So all my breather hoses and down to my valve cover breathers, and also I ordered from CB the breather adapter for the fuel block off to go to dash 8. And I'm going to add a T here, and then T off. Instead of this T being here, there'll be a T here where this will come in and then go out of the oil pickup. At least I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm also playing with the idea of tapping the top of the fill. So, but to come, guys, good stuff. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for today. We fixed the leaky valve covers, which that was the big deal. We also found out a pretty good tech tip for you guys out there that might not have known, and I didn't know either. And whoever gave me that little bit of information, I can't remember who you were, but about the air cleaners and possibly having to get the taller stacks, which I'm gonna have to look at, and getting the taller air cleaners now to get more air in there for my carburetors, because it makes sense. You got a bigger engine, bigger displacement. It's gonna, you put more fuel down inside there. You're gonna be able to, you gotta be able to deliver the air as well. And I wasn't. The General was starving for air, so I took off those air cleaners, and as soon as I did, it was like waking up the engine again. It seems like every little thing I do or little thing that I fix, it just makes the engine run that much better. It's running cooler. The springs that I picked up today, or that I installed today, made a big difference too when it comes to the throttle, and it's returning to its full closed position. So that's great for idle, and that's great for just having a good snappy throttle response. Thanks again to all my subscribers, the ones that have been here from the beginning, and all my new ones. I've got a lot of new ones. We're over 870 something subscribers now, so that's awesome. We're on our way to 1K. 1K. That's awesome. Couldn't do it without you guys. So do me a favor, hit me up with some comments down below. It helps the channel out. If you haven't done so already, make sure you enable notifications so that whenever I put a video out, you guys get a little notification off to the side. Hey, JWClassicVW is releasing a new video. Most Sundays is when I'll be releasing videos. Oh yeah, if you join the Facebook group, I'll send you a sticker. A JWClassicVW sticker. So if you want one, join the Facebook group, hit me up with your address, and I'll send it to you. It doesn't cost anything. Not yet. Thanks, guys. I will see you guys next time. This is Jason with JWClassicVW, and I'm out.